content to live among the lives of the mission? They look down their eye. Whatever you do, avoid the monks of St. Odwig's Perpetual. They deal in lies and false tenets. Their light of hope will leave you in shadow. If such creatures were not part of the authorities' plan, then they would not exist in nature, period. Mitharu's divine order governs all, even the Fae. It is the name I chose when I baptized myself in the clear waters of Mitharu. I have undergone the ordination rites, and am as legitimate as any monk. You don't know. It is less a mission than a fortress of deception, a citadel of lies. It throws its menacing shadow over all of Goreheart. Father Dinwell will try to defend his cause, but he is simply a soldier, marching to the Order's path. He would be a good man if he could see past the rigidity of his faith. Mitharu embraces all, not simply those that the Church deems worthy. She was wronged by someone in this village. That is an injustice I can understand. By its appearance, you'd assume Goreheart is a pleasant place. Never make assumptions.
Welcome to St. Odwig's Perpetual Mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting, although one never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid, so perhaps Mitharu is at work. The Fae are stubborn fools. They treat their souls like toys, with no thought of right or wrong. I have been with the mission since its founding. These boys are like my sons. I live my life as an example. Frustrating, that one, stubborn to the spirit. She claims to know the will of Mitharu better than those of us who have spent a life. If only she would be touched by the hand of reason. The first bricks were laid 50 years ago. Alas, we have yet to convert a single one. But that does not keep us from trying. We at St. Odwig's have worked for years. The call of the Feylands does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. We must find Mitharu be praised. His order reigns supreme. Brother Egan was last seen north. Please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome you into the fold. He is a good boy, but our youngest, and Egan often suffers from doubt. That is to be expected. One can only grow out of conflict, especially conflict of the spirit. I tried my best to comfort him and tell him that wisdom would come in time, but he is impatient, brash. He wanted a faster way to enlightenment and power. Egan was last seen in the woods outside the walls, just north of the village. Bless you, child.
Are you content to live among the lives of the mission? They look down their eyes at you. They laugh at your ignorance. Do the half-truths of these wise men exhaust you as they do me? I have listened to their prayers for too long. There are other voices to be heard. What is the mission hiding? Why are its gates forever closed? These are the questions we all should be asking.
I hope you are finding peace in Goreheart. Goodbye. I hope you are finding peace in Goreheart. Most of them are. The first bricks were laid 50 years ago. Alas, we have yet to convert to. Goodbye.
I have a secret to tell you. I am not sad. When I was a girl, my father used to tell me that when you grow old with someone, you tie your fates together and create a pattern that is part yours and part theirs. My father said that this is why when an old person dies, their partner is never far behind. But I do not feel that way. I feel free.
If I have to live for the rest of my life without him knowing, well, then I'll deal with that. I think there's something to be said for it. I think it's noble. Yeah, I could tell someone, but that's just asking for praise. What makes it an act of kindness is that nobody knows, or at least that he doesn't know. I let him have the glory. No one has to know his arrow missed. He saved the town. He's a hero.
Greetings. I wish I was fighting in the... Believe me, the attack has me spooked. I'll stick to jail duty. At least there, the criminals are behind locked doors. My cousin is Herc Adwald, the village warden. You might have met him. Herc asked me to move to Gorhart to help him keep the peace. I've only been here a few days, and look what I'm up against. Red Legion, Tuatha, and bodies lying in the road. I'm off to a grand start. You might call it a Fey nation, one of two united factions that rule their kind. The Summer Court are not exactly allies, but they do let us be, most of the time. It's the other Fey, the Winter Court, that has spawned the dreaded Tuatha, a vicious clan of killers who wish to defeat and enslave all mortals. I don't know if you noticed, but St. Ordwig's mission closed its gate moments before that Fey's body turned up on the road. I don't like what that suggests, not at all. Are you playing a trick on me? I would hope so. We're going on 10 years of the mortals and the Tuatha locked in a deadly embrace. Normally, I'd decry the bloodshed, but this is a conflict that we cannot afford to lose. What are they? I'm not sure, but they've been here for longer than any of us can imagine. They're older than the trees. They have to be. They grew them. Humans and immortals cannot live together in peace, at least not forever. The peace we have with the Summer Court is unnatural. That's my opinion. I'd never seen one of them until a day or so ago. It appears that a small group of warriors ventured inland to strike behind our lines. Believe the stories, friend. The Tuatha are mad. They have been touched by a dark magic. They are wholly corrupted, and they are the enemy. Our guests aren't the wickedest breed you'll find in these forests, but they're bad enough to earn a spot in my collection. Stay clear. That's an order. The Brothers of St. Ordwig's are an odd sort, scurrying back and forth across the mission like squirrels gathering nuts. I wonder what goes on behind those closed doors. Bandits, but no ordinary bandits. Surely you've heard of Red, the dead Idward. They say he drinks the blood of his cat. Or perhaps those are just rumors. You should be fine if you stay inside the village. Once you go beyond the boundaries of Gorhart, however, your life is in your hands. It's some form of Fey institution, a courtly concern that idolizes warriors. I encountered a House of Ballads knight once in the forest. He put our heroes to shame.
Hello. Yes, what do you need?
see me again. Care to part with some gold? The Alfar and the Tuatha have been at each other's throats for nearly a decade now. Goodbye.
Damn Red Legion.
She bested Threng in combat fair, Finian cycles kept. The exploits of this maiden's role, a burdensome and heavy toll. She lived among the mortal clans and bargained with their kind. Throughout the town she stood in fear of the brilliant fighter near.
Yes? What could a mortal vagabond need with Casmaran the Eternal, messenger of the faithful? Speak! My time may be of the ages, but it is still precious. I'm new to the Feylands. Until I joined the mission, I'd never even left my home village. That's why I volunteered. I wanted to see the world. I want to visit the gardens of Issa, to meet gnomes and Alfar, to live. The Order of Mitharu was a good way to leave home, but I want so much more. It sounds rather silly, doesn't it? I had a feeling it would. I need a mage name for when I become all-powerful, for when my magic is so great that no one will dare dispute me. What about Abner the Visionary, or Malik the Nefarious, Lord Zaltanus? No? And those were the good ones. Father Dimwell and the others are fools, and their silly mission will wither and crumble. Finna and Arbos have glimpsed it with their ever-seeing eyes. Mortal races have no lasting grasp on this world, and in time the fair ones shall be our masters, beautiful and mighty. They believe I have the potential to succeed where all others have failed, including them. You see, they can't obtain what they desire, so they need someone more powerful to do it. Then they will bestow upon me the wisdom of the Fae. Legend tells of the great Fae city hidden beneath the canopies of Dalantarth. I've never met anyone who's been there, but I'm sure it's real. Yes, I'm quite sure. Not a doubt in my mind. Wait, Father Dinwell sent you, didn't he? Old fool. His path to power was too plodding, and now he wishes to slow me down too. I have new friends, Fey friends. They are named Finna and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their secrets with me and to gift me with true magic. In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like it. They are Fey twins, and they are beautiful, magical creatures. They've promised to teach me magic, to help me see the world as it really is. All they require of me is to fetch for them this relic. It's quite a bargain, believe me. Fine, if you want to be so noble, but don't expect any of the treasure. This is my key into a powerful new future, a future full of magic and wonders. Let's go. It is in the caves of Waterhall Down, a refuge for the wild Fae. It is called the Selkie Veil, and it's said to possess the power to transform its wearer into any form he wishes. Finna says it belongs to the Fae, but was stolen. See you later. If we're going to press on, then I'll ask you to stay close. I have no courage to speak of. Honest. Ask Father Dinwell. Local legend says that the great Fey mage Armin the Clever retreated to these caverns to hide his treasures from mortal hands. Among them, the Selkie Veil. I don't know much about the relic, only that it was supposedly crafted by a Fey mage named Armin the Clever. Armin is a good name. Not as good as Casmaran, though. Bye then. I'm all powerful, cave creatures will run from me in terror. Goodbye now. When I'm all powerful, cave creatures... Goodbye now. Arbos and Finna will be waiting. Come, their camp is not far. Finna and Arbos made their camp in the old Fey ruins north of the village, near my camp. See you later.
What is this? Our little Egan has made a friend? I have a feeling this is going to be a problem. A charming boy, but simple. My brother and I do prefer them witless and eager. He would have done so much more for us if not for you. Before the war, we plundered Rothier from within. We were so successful that the Warsworn had bounties on our heads. Not much, but enough to be proud of. Sadly, all good things must come to an end. With the arrival of so many wartime outlaws, we were forced to relocate here. It was for the best, if you ask me. Legend states that the wearer of the veil will be granted strange abilities, fey abilities. So you can imagine why my brother and I might be curious. Obviously, anyone who has ever glimpsed a fey would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasies. The Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so oafish you can fill your pockets with hardly any effort. Are you going to give us what's rightfully ours, or do we need to start a new game? My brother and I are always ready to play. Cursed, is it? It does look like you are well acquainted with misfortune. Keep the veil, then. There are other treasures to be had in the Feylands. Make certain our paths do not cross again, or my brother will add his mark to your scars. Let's hope...
I didn't know. How could I? Before I came to Gorehart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family. Everything was so new, so magical. You must think me a fool. And Father Dinwell... Come, let's return to the mission. I must... Bye then.
And who might you be? Another fool from Gorehart? I don't care enough to have an opinion of the poor fellow, I'm afraid. He flits in and out of my thoughts, never registering. The most useful fools are the ones who never leave an impression. My twin sister and I share a very close relationship. It allows us to work fluidly, without consultation. In other words, we act as one. Yes, these lands still belong to the Fae, but they aren't as treacherous as many believe. In fact, you can make a killing if you can brave the wild. Farewell.
Let's get out of the forest. Must we return to the mission? I crave adventure, magic, although all of those things are quite frightening. Perhaps it is for the best. This new world is far more dangerous than I expected, and I haven't eaten. Bye then.
Stay indoors after sunrise.
I actually missed it.
Great Mitharu! Egan has returned. As for you, you have done as I asked, and we here at St. Odwig's are forever grateful. Consider this meager reward a donation to your cause. It is just one, to be sure. It is only by the grace of Mitharu that Egan has been returned to us.
Oh, I didn't see you come in. I was reading this letter, and is there anything I never thought it would happen. They're coming. Even with everything else going on in this village, the Red Legion is coming for me. I was not always the pious man you see before you. No, I was a scoundrel, a raider in the dreaded Red Legion, a gang of the notorious bandit Red the Dead Idward. But plunder could not sustain me. I wanted something more. Several of us faked our deaths and deserted, always knowing that Red might track us down. And now, he has. It's all here in Red's letter. He demands we satisfy the blood rite. 2 lives for 1. He'll let me go, but only if I kill the men who deserted with me. But I cannot. I could hand myself over to Red, but the only other choice is to kill the men who left with me. I can't do that. I am sorry you feel that way. Perhaps next I'll admit it. My past is a tapestry of drunkenness and loose morals, women and wine. I'm not proud of it. The people here are kind, yet suspicious. They believe the mission harbors secrets that filled the hunger I was hoping to sate with wine, women. Something like this doesn't go away, does it? I don't know what to do. I do what I must. Ugnar works in Gorhart village. When it's finished, take their daggers and bring them to Red Idward. he will demand proof. Take mine to start. Good luck, my... It is a sacrament of the Red Legion. When you commit a crime, you must pay a penance. Surrender your life, or the lives of 2 others. I fought under Red for years, yet I know nothing of him. I do know this. He will do anything to get what he wants. The most dangerous kind of man is one without limits. Ugnar could always be found by Red's side, Red's right hand. But beneath his brutal exterior, Ugnar was a good man, tortured by the ghosts of his dead wife and children. Idrun, however, rivals only Red Idward in his bloodlust. They say he was once a Justicar, but was expelled for brutality. His devotion to his god Enadon is fanatical. Ugnar works for the inn at Gorehart. Idrun is... Farewell, my friend. Forgive me if I seem a little on edge. I keep expecting to see them. Mitharu is with you.
I'm glad you are well. His curiosity got the best of him, and we almost lost him. He's a good soul. Mitharu has led us to this hilltop for a reason. These poor creatures crave order. Look around you. This whole forest is a shrine to nature, which is, as you know, Mitharu's greatest gift. The men and women of Gorhart are good people, but I tend not to socialize with them. Their concerns are their own, as are those of St. Odwig. Her lies and accusations border on heresy. That one better watch her words, lest they coil back to bite her in the throat. This mission was founded to aid all those seeking Mitharu. Goodbye.
Father Dinwell says I have a promising future here at the mission. My dishwashing is inspired. I don't know what came over me. The twins poisoned my thoughts and made me think that magic only Mitharu wields the power to change. Of course, I did like the name Kazmaran. Goodbye now. I'm still deciding whether or not... Aside from my near death, it's been quite peaceful. He's a kind man for taking me back among the brothers. It will take time, but I will work my way into his heart. I'm ashamed at how they used me. I was so ignorant, so greedy. See you later. I'm still deciding whether or... Aside from my near death, it's been quite... This is where I belong. I have rededicated myself to prayer and scripture. Goodbye now.
Have you come to protest the mission as well? The news has spread to every village. It's on every... St. Odwig's cannot resist much longer. And once it relents, all others will... Father Dinwell is denying that women can be ordained as members of the Order of Mitharu. I know that they've got the proof in their reliquary, an ancient ordination tome, but they've never... All are welcome into Mitharu's embrace. Ha! The hypocrites! Don't commit any crimes on my account. Of course, if Mitharu compels you to... The Brothers of St. Odwig's perpetual mission keep the valuable tome in their reliquary, but no one outside the Order is allowed a glimpse.
Welcome.
See Nanny for alchemical goods.
Yeah, what can I get you? Hi. can I get you? Don't be a stranger.
Greetings.
I am Katrin. Do you require my healing? The Gnome's Tower stands to the west, past Gorhart and beyond the ruins of Alistar Glade. However, no one should seek Alistar. I am unable to watch while others suffer. Too many mortals have fallen prey to the Tuatha, and there are many Allmain villages just like this one, yearning for peace, crying out in pain. The Allmain were once different tribes that recently banded together to form an empire. They are formidable creatures, but new to the way of magic. I buried everything I was when I buried my family. That is the war's legacy for many. Magic is a natural wonder, no matter how you use it. The Tuatha are the exception. Their power is tainted, and it has caused a grave... The glorious Alfar city to the east is where the forces of right gather to face the Tuatha. It is an enchanting place with a long history. I require a nominal fee only so I may eat and have a bed to call. This has been my home ever since my love was taken by the Tuatha. After such a loss, one craves quiet. The forests of this region are one of the densest in all of Amalur. Those of us who live in the shadow of its canopy call Dalantarth the Feylands, because this is where these fair folk have their seat of power. Find the fair folk if you wish to learn the ways of magic. You will find many Fey in Dalantarth, as it is one of their ancestral homes. Be safe.
Welcome to Gorhart.
Nice to see you. Welcome.
Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks. It is all thanks to you. You found the formula and destroyed. You are a friend to this village and to me, Nanny Henry. Take this. It is not much, but he seems so eager to aid me in my work that I've failed to pursue the proper... How was I to know he was a scout and a thief? His interest in alchemy appeared genuine. Our friend... Bandits, ruthless and well... Long ago, these villains confined themselves to the coast, but recently they've... moved inland to avoid the war. Now they're... Farewell.
Stay close to the village. Need supplies? Try the corner shop. Behave yourself.
Welcome. Yes, what do you need? I told you, I will say no more on this matter. Come see me again.
Greetings.
They say Agnafar Hall is haunted. Haunted by Red Legion bandits, I say. That old ruin is the perfect hideout. Make it quick. I've got work to do. Can't pay my debts with firewood, not in Gorhart. Their goal is to convince the Fae of their folly, but one cannot reason with the sunrise. You should speak with them if you haven't already. They are a sorry lot, and their numbers dwindle. Men forsake their faith and disappear into the woods. What do you know of the Red Legion? Whatever it is, forget it. You'll be safer, wiser, and better off in the end. Ignorance is bliss. I knew it was only a matter of time, and I'm not surprised. Delph will do anything to save his own hide, but hiring a sword to do his bloody work... If you want to collect my dagger, you'll have to fight me for it. Steel for steel. I used to be quite the scrapper. Didn't Delph tell you that? This is no longer a game. I'm fighting for my very survival. Edward knows where I am. When he shows up, the only thing to keep me from death is still having this knife. Foolish choice. This is folly. You know that.
She will no longer be able to deny... Thank you. I won't need any gold as a servant of Mitharu. Take what I have. It's yours. I will remember you in my prayers.
May your hollow gods keep you, mortal. I am called Aerie. Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope. I wandered the forest for many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great ballads. Before that, I dwelled in the gardens of Issa. I prefer the quiet of this village, the mirth of the witless. We are kin to the seasons and cycles of all life. To new life, mortals may view the warmth of the petals and smell the beauty of a newborn bud, but only Fae know the strength of the roots beneath the surface. Fae lands? Yes, I've heard these words before, but do not understand their meaning. There are only Fae, and there is only land. I do find all main sentiments so charming. I feel them near, flitting through the western woods like shafts of shadow in the sunlight. What could have brought them here, I wonder? The Tuatha do not trouble themselves with easy prey. If they prowl these woods, it is for worthy quarry. They contain memories, great moments, ideas, songs and inspirations. The Fae do not record their words in ink or on paper. Ink fades, paper crumbles. Lore stones mark where our kind has made a lasting impression, where the seasons slowed to take note of glory on a grand scale. I find them so interesting, from their vestments to their odd habits and demeanors. Just yesterday I saw a monk from the Almain missions. Strange creatures you are. Strange, but glorious. Don't even speak of it. You will learn of King Wenson and his brood soon enough. They are the self-proclaimed heroes. I, however, find the House of Ballads rather tedious, their stories stuffed with pomp and piffle. I adore every sad soul in the village, even stubborn Herc with his tender heart, and drunken old Arnick. The widow fascinates me. I watch them from my perch, hoping to learn the meaning behind their pursuits and passions. If I could, I cannot reveal much. The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder behind. It is located far east of here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets. Do not pursue such mysteries, mortal. They are not for you. Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the... However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your more... It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do. Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill. All of us are at the mercy of the changing seasons, mortal and Fae alike. If it is one's time to pass into the great cycle, then we must not protest. The passing is keeping with autumn, and is as natural as the eventual rebirth. Farewell.
You're welcome in my shop anytime, and please enjoy a discount. I'm sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry. Do you really think I'm able to part with? This is a place of research. There is no charity. Goodbye.
Need supplies? Try the corner shop. What do you want?
Welcome back. I cannot emphasize the importance of what you've done. Until you destroyed those shipments, all... Goodbye.
Greetings.
Well done. No one will miss those. Take this to Shieldring Keep and speak to Tyne Delphric. He'll set you to work on my word alone. Peaceful enough, if it's peace and quiet you like. Trouble with bandits and rogues now and then. That's when they send for me. That's me, war-sworn since before you've been drawing breath, and Oathblade near as long. Easy now, stripling. Earn your way to Pledge Shield first. Then, in 5 or Shieldring, the oldest home to the Warsworn. And we're fighters for hire. There are none better with steel, swinging it, or shaping it. And none held in higher regard. Go north of town, then take the road east. You'll find Tyne Delphric there. It's him you... Next time I see you, may it be under Warsworn banners.
I'm so tired.
We have. How may I help you today, my friend? We'll see you soon.
Hey, there's Warsworn in the inn. They can help you find work if you're interested. What is it? You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will... Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies. She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorehart would be a ruin by day's end. I'm not sure yet, but this is bad. If the House of Ballads learns of this, the king will... We could go to the Warsworn and get an oath of protection, but that would require payment. We mustn't cover this up. But who do we tell? You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. It's east of here, in the meadows of Yolvin. The Feylands are a wicked place, crawling with creatures so strange you'll assume... Once they fought the beasts of chaos, marching... Now they're nothing more than hired blades. Anyone can earn their allegiance with a few pieces of gold. I've seen many bandit clans in the Crystal War. The Red Legion has been a presence in the area for several weeks now. All I know is what I learned in my youth. The heroism of King Wenson and his... For all I know, the House of Ballads is nothing more than myth. Farewell. Hi.
What do you want?
stop gawking. There are grander things than Shieldring Keep, but we're proud to call it home. Mind you, it's more than vaulted ceilings. It's about history and work, about Tyne Delphric, Ancient of War, and Castellan of this place. You enter by the Great Hall, where Tyne Delphric holds talk with visitors. Common quarters are straight ahead, with beds for Pledge Shield and Castellan of this keep and Ancient of War. Delphric's a wise man. Prefers why fighters, that's what Tyne Delphric's the Castellan. Speak to him. Oh, are you? If all you want is coin, go to the... Yes. Take any job you like from the board itself. Good then.
Commendation from Ordure, eh? That'll get you your first assignment. What more than that demands soldiers' work? As rife with brigands, with our best called to the front, our numbers here are... I am but a simple soldier, grown old. Then that wasn't enough. So they named me Ancient of War. 3 war-sworn keeps godless to each, a Castellan, and in Pluricon, Amalur. It has been centuries since the Warsworn have crossed into Pluricon. And in fact, but we are mercenaries. And we are paid to fight there. Even as our coffers fill, our ranks stretched thin. Still we have not wavered in our creed. A mercenary sells a sword without honor. The Warsworn sell honor armed for battle. Don't get any big ideas. Hirelings earn good pay. In fact, there is a patrol setting out shortly, if you're interested. A merchant group has retained us to discover why travel to Dyden Hill and meet a fellow. Then, report to Warden's Bridge. You and a crew of other hirelings will scour the I can make you a hireling. However, you are not truly of our order until you find hireling, then join the patrol in Lorca Rain. Though he is only a hireling, he is warsworn. He has cares of a personal nature, which... Good. Off you go.
What's this? Another hireling.
Seen the job board, and don't need to be warsworn to take on those. If you make it as a hireling, they train you up and send you off to the war.
Seen the job board? What's this? Another hireling.
Sworn to war?
I'm quartermaster here. I have good war-sworn forged arms and armor. All the things a fighter needs. Aye.
This is the shield ring smithy. If you want to be scolded by a sour greybeard, talk to Halder there. Goodbye now. Why do I bother? It all... goes dull and bent again soon enough. Goodbye now.